Hi everybody and welcome back to Top Words. My name is Alicia and today we're going to talk about 10 ways to motivate yourself when learning English. Let's go! The first way to motivate yourself is to imagine that one day you will live in the United States. So to do this, imagine what is your day going to be like when you live in the US? Where will you go? Who will you meet? Where will you shop? And so on. Imagine your day in the United States. Okay, the second way to motivate yourself when you're studying English is to study other aspects of the culture too, which makes it more rewarding to study English. Okay, so this means, of course, studying English as a language, but if there's a specific country that you'd like to visit or a specific part of that country's culture, try to learn about that too. If you like music, if you like the food, if you like the history, try to find something about a specific country or a specific part of that country's culture that you enjoy in addition to studying the language. Okay. Way number 3 to motivate yourself is finding funny words in English. Okay, so finding a word that sounds funny or a word that you enjoy using or a phrase that you enjoy using can really increase your motivation for using that word and for interacting with people. So if you can find those phrases that you think are funny or are fun, they can be really, really helpful for you as you learn your language. The next way to motivate yourself is to make friends with people who speak English. So of course, if you don't have any friends who are English speakers, especially native English speakers, it's a really good idea to make some friends. This way you can practice with them, you can learn from them, and you can just see maybe what their life is like and how their life is different from yours. So this is a great way to practice, a great way to learn, and a great way to think more internationally as well. The next way to motivate yourself is watching YouTube videos of other people who have successfully learned English. So you can listen to people, what worked for them, how did they study, where did they go, what materials did they use, what did they find not helpful. So you can try to find a strategy that works well for you through using resources like YouTube, for example. It's a great way to find people that maybe match with what you need. Okay. The next way to motivate yourself is by watching English movies and TV shows and enjoying the feeling when you can understand a word or a sentence. Yeah, I do this too. When you enjoy something, when you find entertainment value in something like music, movies, TV, and there's that moment when you pick up or when you understand what your favorite character said, or you understand like a key point in the story, it's a really, really good feeling. It makes you want to continue watching, I think. So that's a really, really nice feeling, I think. And you can do that by enjoying media. So it's a fun way to learn, and it's a fun feeling to experience. Okay. The next way to motivate yourself is by reading English news articles, blogs, and magazines to get a feel for formal and casual language. So the style that we use here, like in English Class 101, and on the videos on this channel is quite casual most of the time, or at least in these videos it's very casual. But the way that I speak and the way a newspaper is written, the way a magazine is written, the way a newscaster presents the information, these are all different ways of communicating. We're using the same language, yes, but they are different styles. So it's important to try to understand those differences and to become familiar with them. So try to find a few different things that you can enjoy. The next way to motivate yourself is after dinner, you write about your day in a journal in English. Okay, this is an interesting idea. So just take a few minutes after dinner or before you go to bed to write something in English about what you did that day. Or maybe so you have a chance to talk about future tense, or to use the future tense, you can talk about your upcoming plans or the things you're going to do the next day. So you can talk about past tense, what you did that day, maybe present tense, how you're feeling as you're writing your journal for the day, and future tense to talk about your upcoming plans. So journaling can be a really effective exercise for motivating you. Okay. The next way to motivate yourself is by practicing with flashcards of useful words and phrases for 15 minutes every day on the train. I actually do this. But I use an application to study Japanese, to study kanji. And 15 minutes every day adds up over the course of a week. You can learn a lot of information in a short period of time. And if you live in the country where your target language is spoken, then you might even find the word you studied on the train, you see it like after you leave the train. You might see that word later on in your day. So you can immediately feel like an extra sense of motivation by knowing that this thing you're studying is applicable, is something you can use right away. It's a really cool feeling. So this is a tip. I use this. Last, I make sure to thank anyone and everyone who corrects my English. Yeah, I think this is really important because people are really nice. They don't want to correct you when you make a mistake, but sometimes people do. They're really polite about it and they tell you a more natural way, or they give you a suggestion for how to improve your English. Make sure you say thank you, like repeat after them and then say thank you, so that it's motivation for them to tell you again in the future, to help you again in the future. So make sure to say thank you to anyone who helps you with your English. So that's the end. So those are 10 ways that you can motivate yourself when you learn English. If you have a different strategy for how you like to motivate yourself to learn English, please let us know in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. I hope this video motivated you to keep studying. We'll see you again soon with more fun stuff. Bye!